Oh, look who's here. Hey, come on.
Nice
Hi,
seeing
Jesse.
you down here. How's
How
it
are you
going?
doing? Yeah.
Pretty good. This is my favorite place to be.
I'll bet it is.
Yeah.
How are you today? What are we tasting today?
Well, Bob, I have the 2017 Napa Valley Merlot.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of my favorites here.
One of my
I
favorites.
love this wine. Yes.
This is actually coming from the Carneros region, which interestingly enough is the same exact place that we pull our Chardonnay. Shall we taste?
I would love
I think
to
I'm
taste
dying
this
to do
wine.
it.
I am too. I've been outside where it's hot and I'm thirsty. Thank you.
Welcome.
You'll join me in a little, I hope.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. Cheers, Jesse. What a lovely wine. So what am I experiencing here? Tell me
Hold
about
on.
this.
We got a lot of blue fruit, some cherries, a little bit of oak.
Lovely fragrance. A little bit of lavender or violet fragrance in there. It's just such a
Definitely.
beautiful wine.
Definitely.
Oh, you know, I probably would admit this is sort of our daily drinker at home. This is a wine we love to taste and share with friends because it pairs so well with so many different foods. What are some of your favorites, Jesse?
Pizza. Pizza. I think our winemakers will always say lamb shanks, but I'll go with pizza.
Lamb shanks.
Lamb shanks.
There's always the
There's
lamb
always the
component with our Australian winemakers, no
Yes.
doubt about it. Yeah, I love it with duck as well, chicken dishes, light pasta dishes, and so on. So just a beautiful, very versatile wine, classic style of Merlot. We love it. Here we are at our next station. Let me introduce you to my good friend Carl. Hello, Carl.
Hey guys. Hey,
How you
Bob.
doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Cheers.
Nice to see you.
Good
I
to see
brought
you.
an empty glass along, Carl.
Wonderful.
What are we about to put into this
Well, I know
glass?
we have the evaporation problem down here, but we'll put some wine in there. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. What are we tasting today?
We've got the 2017 Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon.
Thank you. Will you join me in a little taste?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Amazing. Cheers, Carl.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
Ah, delicious. The king of wines here in the Napa Valley, the wine that made Napa Valley really famous.
Yes.
Carl, tell me what you're sensing in this wine and tasting.
I just love the dark fruit, and it's just that soft tannins you have. Yeah, it screams steak, filet mignon. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
So some of you may not know, we're certainly well known for our Carneros Chardonnay, but in actual fact it was Cabernet. Cabernet was our first vintage in 1980. And it's been a very special wine for us to make all throughout these years. We're very proud. Cheers. Well, hello again, folks. We had a great time visiting with Carl and tasting our Napa Cab. We're 20 feet below our tasting room here in these wonderful caves, and now we're on to the next station where we're going to be tasting our Reserve Cabernet. We call it our Diamond Selection. And I'll just tell you right off the bat that this is my desert island wine. This is the wine, if I was stranded on a desert island and I could only take one bottle, this is it. It's an amazing Cabernet. To help me share that with you, I'm happy to introduce Nicolette. Nicolette Ortega is our wine club manager. Nicolette, how you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you today, Bob?
Nice and cool here in the
It
caves.
is.
Doesn't it feel
My
good?
favorite spot to be during this event.
What a great place to taste wine.
Yes.
All right, so what vintage of our Diamond Selection are we tasting today?
Today we're featuring our 2016 Diamond Selection Cabernet coming from the top vineyards in the Napa Valley.
I'm so excited, yes. Nicolette's just pointed out the top vineyards in the Napa Valley. We were very fortunate over the last 20 years as the business grew slowly and the founder, Kerner, was investing in premium Cabernet vineyard properties to begin with. And so we find that, again, the hillside from our Atlas Peak vineyard and from our Stice Lane vineyards down on the valley floor, certain lots in those vineyards consistently give us superior fruit. So we set those aside. We keep those separate all the way through the fermentation and aging process. So we have designated lots, and then when it comes time to blend, we look for the very best barrels from those lots. So site selection, lot selection, barrel selection, only the best of the best makes it into this beautiful Reserve Cabernet. I'm ready to taste some. How about you, Nick?
Same here.
All right, cheers. Cheers, everyone. Wow. Deep, dark, red fruit, lovely taste, cassis,
Black currant.
black currant, yes.
Rich and lush.
Oh, they're just delicious. Nice, approachable wine. Very well balanced wine with this wine. Beautiful wine, really a favorite. I hope if you haven't had a chance to try this yourself, that you'll get a hold of a bottle of this because it's quite beautiful, quite exceptional. Cheers, Nick. Thank you again.
Thank you.
So here we are just finishing up on the last leg of our tour through our caves today. And at our last station, I'd like to introduce you to Kimberly, who heads up our tasting room operations here at our St. Helena tasting room. Hey, Kimberly.
Hello, Bob.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
What are you going to pour for me today?
Today we're doing our Rombauer Zinfandel. This is our 2018 vintage. It's our classic Zinfandel, and it is just my favorite, hands down. Zin is my jam, for sure.
Just recently released, actually, this beautiful new vintage. I think it's one of our best yet. Very, very, very delicious. But let's taste the wine. Enough talk,
Absolutely.
shall we? Cheers, Kimberly.
Cheers, Bob.
Very nice to meet you. Oh, those beautiful, dark, rich fruits.
With this Zinfandel, you're going to receive that really juicy fruit on the front end there on the
Yes.
nose.
Yes.
It's got a blackberry jam, boysenberry jam kind of flavor in there.
Yeah.
And then it's really nicely balanced. There's some vanilla, there's some spice. It's just,
Up there. What's your favorite pairing with this wine?
oh my gosh, hands down baby back ribs. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything on the grill, really. Anything
Yeah.
barbecue is delicious.
Yes, yes. A carbonara pasta, a beautiful ribeye steak. This is growing in terms of demand. And believe it or not, even though we became known somewhat for Chardonnay over the years, we have customers out there who don't even know we make a Chardonnay because this is their favorite wine. Amazing also with chocolate desserts, this wine. Really
Absolutely.
tasty. Thank you for enjoying it with us. I hope many of you have some in your glass right now and that you're tasting it alongside with us. Well, this has been a really fun walk through our beautiful, cool caves on this warm summer day. But enough time in here. Let's head back outside and see what's going on, shall we?